Hey everyone, we decided to do a video to introduce ourselves and just explain that we are the creators and founders of Enough Woman. And we wanted to give you guys a bit of an introduction so you guys could get an idea of why we started this platform and how we got to where we are. The goal of our platform was intentionally to help encourage women to embrace their femininity. And we wanted to let you guys know because some of you guys might make assumptions about where we are in this journey. And we just wanted to let you guys know we're not the product of the journey. We are on the journey too. So we are also going through the journey of getting to embracing our femininity. And we haven't quite got there yet, unfortunately, but we are working towards getting there, myself and Omni. We do have a few guests that come on that are the product of embracing their femininity and being enough women. And that's great because we get an idea or a perspective from them of what the product actually looks like. So we do bring on guests that can kind of give you guys that type of feel so that you know that this is a beautiful journey. And we also wanted to explain, I'm gonna let Kia start, how we got here and wanting to embrace our femininity.
Hello, everyone. My name is Omni. Some of you may know me as Kia. How did I get here? Some time ago, I guess, like, in a sense, I kind of had an epiphany. I mean, I was in a space where I was trying to figure out who I am and my role and the expectations that I have of my life and myself. And, I'm an avid reader, so a lot of things I would come across, and due to the kind of partner that I have, we would have some really in-depth conversations about what we expect of each other. And it had my mind thinking, like, I am a woman who values family. And I mean, how do I say this? I value family, and the lifestyle that I live tends to be more of a traditional value. I want to stress the word value, and not so much of what we deem as modern value. I know that's a trigger for a lot, but that's just me speaking for myself. And like Miss K Shante said, I had really wanted to share this perspective with other women because even through my experiences, in the sake of being this super strong modern woman, there were some aspects of it that I didn't necessarily agree with. And I felt that there could be a healthier way. A lot of times we focus on the extreme sides of the pendulum, not adhering to the fact that there is a healthy balance in the middle. And that is pretty much why I am here today.
Yes. So for myself, like I said before, we are on the journey with you guys. So for me, like starting the platform with Omni was due to me taking a very long time. And if it wasn't for Omni's influence, I probably wouldn't be there yet either. But with a lot of conversations with Omni, I got to a point where I was able to embrace my femininity. And for a very long time, I felt guilty for wanting to embrace who I am and about wanting to embrace my femininity and what it is to be a woman. And it's very important for many of us to understand that how we was raised was to be well-rounded. It was our goal to be well-rounded, and that was positive. I think that raising your children to be well-rounded is great while they're single. But once a person transitions into a healthy relationship with somebody, it has to get to a point where you don't need to do everything. And for me, because I wanted to be so well-rounded and I felt like that was the only way, I felt guilty and I mixed a lot of negative thoughts and qualities around just embracing being a woman and embracing my femininity. But I had worked so hard to get to where I was. I studied in my education. I did what I had to do to get into my career. And then far as like dating and meeting people and getting to know people, I grew in that as well. I mean, for a long time, I dated people that I could depend on them for nothing. I brought everything to the table and they brought very little to the table. And it wasn't allowing me to follow my aspirations as being somebody who could be in a relationship with somebody and get married and have a healthy father figure in the home and also be a healthy mother as well. Um, because I was more established than some of the people I was dating. So it took me a while to realize that I had to change my values and to find someone that I could depend on and someone that could bring something to the table. I felt myself wanting to depend so much on someone for something that I decided to like literally find one thing that I could depend on. It was something like so minuscule, like as simple as, and I don't want to get too personal, but I'll compare it to like taking out the garbage. Like I wanted to depend on someone so much that I would refuse to take out the garbage just so that I could have that one person that I could depend on for something that I didn't bring to the table. And I found it very important to be able to depend on somebody, to have support from somebody. And for a while, I felt guilty wanting more than that, like wanting to be able to expect or to have a man bring more to the table than something so minuscule because I felt like I had to be so well rounded. And this platform and embracing my femininity has gotten me to a place now where I see my value as a woman and I'm able to feel more comfortable depending on my fiance. Because now I'm in a relationship where I can literally put like my all into someone and get that back. And like now I'm not just bringing the whole table and everything on it. I'm actually in a relationship where someone can offer something to me. And I'm finally becoming able to like open up and be able to allow someone to depend, for me to depend on someone. And that was a big step for me. And due to that, I wanted to share that with everyone else. So that's particularly why I chose to start, well, working with Omni on this platform.
I would like to just reiterate what my co-founder said, that we are raised to be well-rounded, but in that process, sometimes we do lose our femininity and the definition of our womanhood. Not saying that this journey is for everyone, just for those who aspire to live a particular lifestyle. We hope that with our content, that a lot of you can grow and learn and maybe do some soul searching within yourself from the topics that we discuss. I mean, we do understand that there's a lot of things that we have normalized through generations as far as trauma. And I mean, trauma is a big one, but so many things we normalize and we think it's okay. And we're really just trying to break away from those generational curses. Ooh, sorry. So we just hope that, you guys show us your continued support. Your participation is always welcomed and appreciated. We are definitely working on some improvements to make it better for all of you. And, we want you, like she said, to take this journey with us. We all want each other to grow from this. I don't know, you want to add anything?
Right. No, I agree with what you said. This journey isn't for everyone. This journey is for people who are looking to embrace their femininity and a way that they become wives and mothers, and they're not as engulfed in their career as much, but they do still have something that like makes some type of passive income. It was just, for me, it's just like allowing, if you're in a place where you want to allow yourself to depend on someone, or you see the importance in needing someone, and that you also understand that you're worthy of that. You deserve to have those things. And for me, it was like, as guilty as it made me feel, forcing myself to like do everything, bring everything to the table, I wasn't valuing myself, and I wasn't valuing what I already was bringing to the table as a woman alone. Um, and it took me a while to finally accept that it was okay to need somebody. And I know that a lot of people go to the extreme with this, right? Like a lot of people are like, well, what would you do if like he leaves tomorrow? Like, it's not a matter of not, like, you're still well-rounded. I mean, we were raised to be well-rounded. It's a matter of turning that off when you are in a place where you can depend on somebody. But if ever the case happened where you no longer could depend on that person, of course you could turn back on being well-rounded. I mean, you're still going to be well-rounded. It's just that you're not going to overexert yourself and overwork yourself in an area that you don't need to, because now you have that other person bringing something to the table. So I'm not encouraging for us to not be well-rounded. I'm not encouraging for us not to make money. I'm just encouraging for us to feel comfortable and not guilty depending on someone. We're valuable on our own. And I don't want everyone to get hung up on my perspective or Kia's perspective. That is this part of why we have so many people come onto our live and our platform to give their perspective. And like I said, we're on the journey with you guys. So we're not even the product. So we're going to have guests that come in on that are the product, and they're going to give you their real testimonials of how this lifestyle has worked for them. So if this is something that you see as something that you want to embrace your femininity, and you don't want to feel guilty anymore, and you don't want to feel tired and overworked. I have so many friends that literally wake up in the morning, like, good morning, and like, I'm so tired, I don't want to do this. Like we would say so many silly things, like, we should start stripping. Like, we were literally like, just like, this is just not it. Like, like, we gotta figure out.
We are tired of struggling.
we're struggling. Like, we're like, nah, we're gonna quit this day job, sis. Like, we gotta do something else. But there's a lot of people who feel that way. And like, if you're like one of those women who feel that way, if you wake up every day and you're like, I don't really want to do this, like, I'm overworking myself, there is a better way. And that's what we're trying to look into. But we're not the product. So we don't know it all. We're researching and learning and still trying to figure this out just as much as all of you guys are.
Yes. We want you all to know that you are worthy. Like she says, you are worthy of a protector and a provider. You are worthy of that. So we hope you guys keep showing us love, and remember that we love you, and to keep it feminine.
Yes, keep embracing them feminine values, sis. All right, till next time.